Thank you for clicking on the video. It's getting towards the end of the year. 2024 is almost in the books and we're almost on to 2025. And so here today, I thought I would make a small video talking about a couple of New Year's resolutions that I have for 2025 in terms of my home theater, and talking about it in terms of both my YouTube channel and just personal viewing and things here in my home theater. So sit back and let's take a look at a couple of my New Year's resolutions for 2025 here in my home theater. Stay tuned. As I like to start with, I want to say thank you for checking out my content, for clicking on this video. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you coming back here. If this is your first time viewing my content, I appreciate you stopping by. My name is Matt, and this is Secondhand Home Theater, where I talk about various home theater topics, but I do it through the lens of usually talking about used items, a little bit of DIY, and really looking at high quality, older technology that you can get for pretty much bargain bin prices here in 2024 and beyond. Here today, we're not talking about technology or DIY or anything like that. I'm going through a couple of New Year's resolutions that I want to kind of keep up with throughout the year of 2025 for my home theater, both in my personal viewing and for my channel. So without any other waiting around, let's get to my list of New Year's resolutions for 2025. So starting at number 4, this is a pretty common New Year's resolution that honestly I've had for the last like 3, 4, 5 years. And honestly, I've never actually kept up with it on any of those years. And I'm hoping 2025 will be the year that I finally break out of that. But my number 4 New Year's resolution is going to be watching more classic and catalog content in my home theater. Like I said a second ago, I've had this New Year's resolution on my list for a number of years and I constantly fail at it. I never actually get around to watching a lot of classic and just catalog content here in my home theater. When I do watch catalog content, it's usually specific scenes and specific movies, just to like test out equipment and just old standbys and mainstays that I kind of watch routinely. But I have a ton of catalog content here in my collection, especially some really good cult classic and classic movies that I've never seen. Either I've never watched the physical copy that I own, or I've never seen the movie at all. I've actually done a video on this previously on my channel. I'll have that linked up in the corner, about pieces of content in films and stuff that I've never watched. And I really want to kind of break that trend, break that cycle, and actually get back into watching more catalog content here in 2025. So number 4 on my list is watch more of this classic and catalog content. Hopefully I can actually do that. So on to number 3. Now for number 3 on my list, this is more so for my YouTube channel and not so much for me personally in my personal life. But one thing I really want to focus on in 2025 and beyond is for my YouTube videos, I really need to work on shooting more B-roll and just shooting extra footage to intercut into my videos, because I've noticed it myself, my wife has mentioned it, some other people have actually commented on it in my videos, that I don't have a lot of B-roll footage for a lot of my content. I tend to just sit here and do what I'm doing now and be a talking head, just talking directly to the camera to you guys. And while that is interesting, I guess in some aspects, it can be repetitive, it can be boring, I guess. You know, I definitely can understand that. And so my number 3 resolution for 2025 and, you know, beyond that is to get in the habit of just shooting more B-roll footage. Anytime I get a new product in here that I buy, anytime I get new media, anytime I'm working on a new video, I really need to dedicate myself to shooting a little bit of B-roll footage to try and intercut into that video. And so my number 3 New Year's resolution is going to be shoot more B-roll footage. Real quick, before we get into my top 2 New Year's resolutions for 2025, I just want to say, if you enjoy the content, definitely consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Just definitely give me a like, give me a subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing here, because it'll definitely help motivate me to keep doing this in 2025 and beyond. Anyways, let's get back to my list of New Year's resolutions. My number 2 New Year's resolution is a pretty common one, I think, for most YouTubers, and that's to keep growing the channel. Hopefully, my goal is to get to like 3,000 subscribers by this time next year. Getting 2,000 in one single calendar year, especially for a brand new channel, is actually quite impressive. When I look around to other YouTubers, both in this field and in other, fields in genres here on YouTube, getting to, 500 or even 1,000 subscribers is really tough, and it takes a lot of people a lot of years to actually get to that point. So for me to be able to get to 2,000 subscribers in over one just calendar year, that's actually quite amazing to me, and sometimes I don't think I actually understand how much of an achievement that really is. And so with that being said, like I said, I want to grow this channel. I want to get to at least 3,000 subscribers by this time next year. That's a goal of mine. Any more of that is just icing on the cake, as they say. But not only growing the subscribers, I definitely want to grow the channel in just the production quality of the content, in terms of the variety of content. I want to stick with stuff that's gotten views and that people tend to like, from just kind of looking through my analytics, but also expand out a little bit and just try and experiment with some other videos, maybe do a few more out-of-home theater videos and just some other short form content and other longer form content. Just mix it up, keep it fresh, and hopefully provide various levels of content, for everyone here on YouTube to consume and look at. And like I said, hopefully I can continue to grow my channel and, like I said, get to like 3,000 subscribers by this time next year. So that is number 2 on my New Year's resolutions, is to grow the channel in 2025. Now we're down to number 1, my number 1 New Year's resolution. And this, like I said just a minute ago, plays off of my number 2 New Year's resolution and kind of plays into everything I've talked about in this video here. And that's to enjoy my home theater. Now that may seem kind of like a weird New Year's resolution to have, especially if you're viewing this content, because I've produced like over 100 videos, I think, here in my first year on YouTube. And I think I come across as that I enjoy what I'm doing. And I do. But what I mean by enjoying my home theater is I spend most of my time now, my free time, focusing on the channel and shooting content and editing videos and checking my analytics and trying to come up with thumbnails for future videos and ideas for future videos and outlines for future videos. And even when I'm here in my home theater watching content, very rarely am I actually watching it just to enjoy it. I'm usually watching demo material, or I'm demoing out a piece of equipment that I've bought. I'm tweaking things. I'm thinking of things to do here on the channel. And really what I need to do is spend some time to just enjoy my home theater, because I've built a pretty decent home theater on a pretty low budget for what I have here, at least in my opinion. I guess other people may have some differing opinions on that. But I need to spend just more time enjoying that. And that gets back to watching catalog content, watching new content, spending time to sit here with family and friends and watching things here in my home theater, because I feel like I've kind of gotten away from that, just over the last few months, 6 months, whatever. And I've just focused in on doing content, making content for the channel, and not so much just sitting here to enjoy it, And so that's really my big number 1 New Year's resolution for 2025, is to just rediscover my enjoyment for the home theater and just spend time enjoying the home theater. And that includes making content, because I do enjoy making content, but really it focuses in on enjoying the home theater experience and just relaxing and giving myself time to watch content, whether it's TV shows, movies, whatever, either here by myself or with family, with friends, and just enjoy my home theater. So that is my number one New Year's resolution for 2025 as it comes, in terms of like home theater. With that, comment down below. Let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions for your home theater, if you've got one, or just New Year's resolutions in general and how well you can actually stick to them. I know I'm kind of like 50-50 on not just home theater stuff, but other New Year's resolutions I try and set for myself. And with that, I'm going to say thank you again to everybody who's out there. Happy holidays, Happy New Year. This video should post before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff. I should have at least 1 or 2 more videos I'm going to try and get out before the end of the year. I'm going to say thank you again to everyone, and I will see you the next time in the next video right here on Secondhand Home Theater, right before the new year turns over. So I'll see you then. Thank you.